if you're going to do any alterations, additions, swimming pools, demolition, most building work requires a building permit. The ones that don't are probably only the small structures, less than 10 square metres in area. That's just your typical garden shed. But other than that, there's not too much work that doesn't require a permit.
An owner or a builder needs to come in and fill out a building application form, and with the application form they need to submit certain documents, and usually we require a drawing of what works are planned to be done. And with those drawings, they need to detail exactly the design or the size of the building, and we need some construction drawings. So we need to know how the building's going to be put together. Also, we need a copy of title to be submitted, and the title needs to show if there's any restrictions on the property, like covenants. Also, if the works are more than $12,000, we need to have a certificate consent from the Victorian Building Authority, which are based in Melbourne. And there are times when we've got to refer the applications to other people or go through other processes, and this sometimes can mean some delays.
The documentation needs to be what your building materials are, what your method of construction is, and pretty well we can then check to make sure we get compliance with the regulations.
It takes about 2 weeks to process a building application. So the time we receive it, we need to actually go through all the documentation to make sure it meets all the standards and the Building Code of Australia. And there are certain people we need to refer the applications to, like town planning, for example, to make sure that there aren't any issues.
Call into our helpful building department team at any time. There's always someone there.
You don't need an appointment. When we get an application over the counter, it's a good chance for us to go through the application, make sure everything's there, make sure that we've got all the documentation we need and that there aren't any major issues there that we need to somehow address. Alternatively, you can actually send an email and we can answer any questions that you may have.